Brad Garlinghouse has some great news for the XRP community. We're going to talk price action at the end because something's got to give, along with the United States government pissing in our Cheerios, selling more BTC by using Coinbase Prime. Wait a minute. The SEC, who's part of the U.S. government, is suing Coinbase.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
And no, you can't make that kind of stuff up, as the SEC goes after Coinbase, but the government's like, yo, we're going to use Coinbase to sell our BTC. We'll get to it, but your comments come first. Drop me something hot, relevant, or spicy. Maybe I'll share it in the next one. Cold and After says they really are doing everything they can to suppress the price. After 4 years and a major loss, they just keep attacking, referring to the SEC. XR Prepper says Gary may be smart, but he is dumb. Kamala is just stupid as fuck. Thanks for getting my blood pressure up. Anytime I can get your blood pressure up and bring the news, you know I'm gonna do it. Randy Shemalayan says, if the SEC backed off on suing Solana, Cardano, and Polygon as being securities, then why go after XRP secondary sales? They already got their pound of flesh, or is that not enough? It makes you kind of think of why did they go after Ripple in the first place, right? Did they go after Ripple to slow them down, to give traditional finance a way to kind of beat the fast movement of money? If that's what you believe in, then it makes sense that Gary is going to be running defense for his friends. And remember, a lot of traditional banks out there back the Dems. Look at Warren, and we know she backs Gary. Ready to get into the news? Bitcoin's hitting 59,063. ETH is 2670. Fuck the rest of this. We're going to talk XRP price at the end. Let's just get into the news. The U.S. government sends massive amounts of BTC to Coinbase. According to data provided by blockchain analytics platform Arkham, 595 million worth of Silk Road related BTC has moved to the exchange. Now, the market's pulling back from this, but I don't think this is going to keep the market down, but let's keep learning. As reported by you today, the price of Bitcoin dipped after the U.S. government transferred nearly $2 billion. However, the market did overreact. Remember when at first everyone was panicking, oh, the United States is moving their BTC. Oh, man, it's just going to crash the market. And I kept telling you, I'm like, guys, I don't think this is enough to do it. Well, it wasn't. It really wasn't. So now the United States government is getting ready to dump some more. The United States government remains the top holder of BTC among world governments, according to Bitcoin treasuries. A big chunk of coins held by the government came from Silk Road. Little bit of dark web shopping fun place, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, by the way, if you want to track how much BTC and other crypto assets, do you want to know how much XRP the government has? You want to know how much XLM the government has? How about Tether? Well, I've got that on the screen. And you know what? This, along with every other video I do, all the articles you see, they're linked to everyone down below. Right now, the government's got 12.4 billion in total crypto assets, with 12 billion of that in BTC. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, because if all of a sudden we start seeing more and more funds being moved, I'll let you know so that you don't get caught off guard. Now let's get to that good news from Brad. Now, there's many different ways you can play XRP, okay? There really are, and this is now going to add to a new one. And I really do think this is good, because this is the start of what you need to get more things going. Garlinghouse reposted this. Bitnomial to launch XRP USD futures XUS. They notified the CFTC on this initial listing and intend to trade it after August 13th. Hey, that's today. That's why you hit the subscribe button. All right, basically what we're doing is we're getting some action in regards to futures. Now, you need this for what? ETFs, right? That was kind of one of the big things you saw with BTC and ETH. You needed some futures in order for this all to work, right? This is kind of part of the hoops you have to jump through with this with the SEC. Now, to get the futures trading done, who do you have to go to? CFTC, okay? This is good. Now, will this help out XRP directly? Not right now. But if we start seeing a Sailor-esque individual start piling onto XRP, especially with the ETF, knowing that there's going to be some traditional finance protections in there, whoa, that could be hot. Hot, though, is not what we're seeing price-wise. As yes, we've seen after the announcement this morning and after the markets opened up, XRP pulled back from its daily highs. Now, zooming out a little bit, you can see that, yes, we are a little low in volume, down 6% at 1.1 billion. But let's take a quick look at the candlesticks because I want to show you everything that happened today. We'll swing it on over to the 15-minute mark, and we're looking at the Torres pump pull back. 50% of the Torres pump has been lost. But look at this range-bound action right here. Look at this. 56, 57 cents to 58 is where we've been the last several days. There was a fair amount of support here at the 55-cent mark, actually 54.90 something, but a lot of support here at that floor. So right now, unless something crazy happens, global macros or anything like that, we look to be safe so far right now with XRP in the near term, north of 55 cents. Can we break 58? Most likely not, because when you look at it right here, see where the hash line is? 58 rejected there, and there. So 5-6 times in the last several days. So obvious resistance at 58. So we're going to need some bullish news to pump us past 58 or bearish news to push us sub 56. Now, the news with Brad regarding, XRP USD futures, we can start looking at open interest. Oh, you know, people are going to be shorting it. This provides a lot of opportunities. It has yet to reflect anything in price, which is what we expected. We did not expect that news to pump XRP in price. But what it is doing, it's paving the road for more XRP juice in the future. Because remember, if you want to go IPO with Ripple, if you want to go XRP ETF, what do you need? You need the SEC's blessing. And the only way you're going to get it is with what? An XRP USD future. Price action? No. Good news? Yes. You know, not every bit of news is going to go and lean into some price action. Think of the BTC story with the US government and Silk Road. Okay, it's going to push the markets down a little bit, but that's just from people panic selling, thinking, oh my God, the United States government's going to dump everything. No, they're not really moving that much. They moved $2 billion about a month ago, and now they're moving about $500 million. So if $2 billion didn't rock the market, $500 million sure as hell ain't going to rock the market. And I'd just be willing to bet that if the United States government wants to drop $500 million of Bitcoin, there's going to be buyers out there like Sailor, the miners, and maybe even some of you. Now, in terms of XRP price action, look, the Torres thing has just been a bummer, and honestly, what we need is this. We need the SEC to officially come out and say no appeal. And Ripple, we know they don't want to appeal because there's too much at stake for them to lose when it comes to futures, when it comes to XRP ETF, along with the Ripple IPO. They don't want to do that. But now we have to start paying attention to the bricks that are being laid ahead of us. Would you be interested in XRP ETF? I don't know if I would. XRP, properly known as a Ripple IPO. I would be interested. And I bet a ton of you would be. And that news today opens the doors for that to happen. You got to play nice in the sandbox. You got to play nice with the CFTC, and you got to play nice with the SEC. And you're like, but bro, why do you want to play nice with the SEC? You started off the video ripping on the SEC. Well, I know it's because the SEC is who approves all this shit. So sometimes you got to give them a little strokey in order to make them happy to then do what you want in the background. Now, how are you feeling, though, about this news? And how are you feeling about the whole Torres action? The pump wasn't much, but I got to be honest with you. XRP, Ripple, they're still forging ahead, and I like that. Because you know what? That was one of the things that Brad said as soon as the case was over. Hey, got the ruling, we got the penalty, now we can move forward on growing our business. And that's what you want to hear. Growth and expansion, right? Getting more people on your platform, more people using your products, and really building out a solid ecosystem, not an echo chamber ecosystem. Twitter fans, you know what I'm talking about right there. I just got done with the workout and have to do some stretching, hence the headband to keep my hair out of my eyes. So what are you doing? Let me know in the comments down below, because while I stretch, I like to read your comments. A little weird, but sometimes I have to hold these poses for a bit, and it gives me something to read. Let me know, and I'll catch you cool cats later. And as always, choo-choo, bitches. But why hasn't Cody Co said anything?